Tangerine is from Bernal, Querétaro.
Yes, we have been in this pueblo mágico before, but today is special because we're meeting up with some new friends of ours. You might actually know them from the big screen.
The big one.
The big screen. Bigger than this screen that you're probably watching us on right now.
We just came to one of the most popular spots in Bernal called Corditas. What's it called? El Negrito.
El Negrito.
Corditas El Negrito, that's what it's called. And I really like it. I had the deshebrada, carne deshebrada, which was really good. I also had the chicharrón prensado.
I think I like that the most of everybody at the table. I don't know why. I was saying, I don't know what's in this, and I'm not going to ask either.
So today we're actually hanging out with a couple new friends. We have Jorge and Ana Lucia. They're actually from Colombia and they're actors. You might recognize Ana Lucia from a recent Netflix show called Who Killed Sarah in English, or in Español as ¿Quién mató a Sara? ¿Es correcto?
A Sara la mató. No.
So basically, you guys know by now that what we have to compare Mexico to is the United States because that's where we're from. But since they're from Colombia, we thought we would ask them what do they think of the differences in the culture between Colombia and México.
Yeah. Pues a ver, creemos que hay mucha más cercanía entre Colombia y México, pero hay unas pequeñas diferencias.
Por ejemplo, los colombianos no comemos comida tan picante.
No hay tanto picante y hablamos mucho más rápido, como bien se puede notar, que los mexicanos.
Pero nosotros como colombianos que llevamos 7 años viviendo acá, les puedo asegurar que sentimos nosotros como colombianos que vivimos como en Colombia.
Como en otra ciudad.
Somos tan cercanos, somos tan parecidos culturalmente. La música, nos gustan los mariachis en Colombia.
Sí, el tequila. Mucho,
nos encanta el tequila.
¿Hay mariachis y tequila?
Claro, de hecho, en Colombia, por ejemplo, mi serenata, nosotros llevamos 12 años de casados. Mi serenata para el día antes de la boda, que se estila eso en Colombia, fue con mariachis.
¡Wow! No
Así
sabía
que
eso.
México y Colombia, así.
Una sola nación.
Nos sentimos súper mexicanos.
Y una más cosa que estábamos hablando es de los modismos.
Los
modismos. Y para nosotros es difícil viajar a unos estados de México porque hay modismos, pero es peor de Colombia y México, ¿sí?
Muchas palabras que nosotros usamos para ciertas cosas, en México las usan para otras y a veces es muy divertido y muy chistoso. Les voy a poner un ejemplo.
Chaqueta.
No, vamos a ponerle.
Metámonos ustedes googleen qué es chaqueta en Colombia y qué es chaqueta en México y se van a dar cuenta.
Bueno, yo voy a poner otro ejemplo. Coger taxi. Nosotros decimos en Colombia voy a coger un taxi. Y en México dice voy a tomar un taxi.
Porque coger aquí lo toman como una mala palabra y en Colombia es simplemente el verbo agarrar, tomar, ¿no?
Cachar, como voy a...
Así que cuando llegaron a México
cogíamos mucho y nos regañaban.
Dijeron a alguien, ¿cómo puedo coger un taxi?
Hermano, por el exhausto.
Sí, chistoso.
Claro.
So we went to that place called Corditas El Negrito, and then we were walking around town, and I saw Panaderia El Negrito, and now we're at a terrace, like another El Negrito. So what I'm coming to learn is that this little black guy owns like half the city.
You know what I'm wondering though, because we learned that, are you holding this?
Yeah.
I'm wondering though, because we learned that, I thought it was blue corn that the gorditas were made out of, but it's black corn. So negrito, does that mean like the gordita that's little and black? Or like the little, I mean it does have a little black kid up in front and that's part of the logo, but could it also be the corn thing?
Maybe. You might be right. You might be onto something.
Also, don't come for me in the comments. It's literally called that, and that is basically how it's translated. So
that is the exact translation.
It's weird for me to say that, and I still got crap.
But it's not offensive in Mexico.
It's weird to me, but that's what it is, okay? Don't come for me. So I have heard before that this panaderia Abril, has the best pan de queso in all of Bernal. It certainly smells amazing.
Can you guys smell that?
Huele increíble.
Pero el pueblito está muy bonito.
Anytime we come to Bernal or Tequisquiapan, we have to go to Queseria Vaca Feliz because this place is amazing and you get to try all kinds of different cheeses.
You know, I'm sure there's other places that you can try cheese. I mean, Querétaro is known for cheese making and whatnot, but we literally always come to La Vaca Feliz because it makes us so feliz. And you get to try all of them, and it's super good, like super high quality cheese, and then we end up fighting over who gets to eat it afterwards.
Hola, buenas tardes. ¿Ustedes hacen todos los productos aquí?
Sí,
¿En la tienda?
todo esto se hace aquí.
Oh, wow, wow, qué increíble.
Yo estoy lavando
Impresionante.
aquí todas estas, las madejas y la lana, y allá la están tejiendo ya cuando se seca.
Oh, wow. Ah, gracias, señor.
So we're back here in a Mercado de Artesanías. Of course, where else are you going to find me? They've got all of this yarn of, I think, sheep or lana. Is that sheep? Oveja?
Wool?
Wool?
Where's wool cover? I don't know.
We should probably ask, but gosh, there's just so much here. It's like,
Seriously.
how could they ever use all of this?
Yeah, there's just piles and piles of rugs and all kinds of runners and thread and fabric.
Well, and we've been to Bernal before, but I've never actually seen so many guys back there like using those big machines, pulling it back and forth, weaving it in and out of there. I could probably sit there for an hour and watch them do that. In fact, that would be a really cool time lapse, but we don't have the time to lapse, unfortunately.
You're funny sometimes.
I try. Not really, it just comes out. And here it all is. Just piled and piled.
Wow.
And these are like blankets. So that back there was yarn, and so these are like blankets or rugs or tapestries.
I bet if you want affordable blankets or something to decorate your house, this is where you're gonna find it.
And you know what? I actually, like, the first time I saw these, I was like, oh, it's kind of chunky, big yarn thing. And now I'm like, I could see that being in my apartment. One of these, like, super colorful and especially the one with the tangerine accents all throughout it.
¿Ustedes han vivido en México para qué? ¿7 años?
Casi 7 años.
Ok, así que casi son mexicanos, ¿no?
De corazón mexicano.
Sí.
Oh, sí.
¿Han visitado los pueblos mágicos antes? O?
Sí,
Algunos sí, pero
Sí.
es la primera vez que estamos acá en la Peña de Bernal.
y espectacular.
¿Cómo cuál?
¿Tepoztlán?
Tepoztlán en...
Morelos.
Bueno, el que queda al lado de las pirámides de Teotihuacán.
Oh, sí.
¿Qué otro pueblo mágico hemos estado? En Cancún, es un pueblo mágico increíble.
No, pero sí estuvimos en, bueno, al lado de Guadalajara hay un pueblo mágico que se llama Tlaquepaque.
Tlaquepaque.
Ah, sí, sí.
Me encanta eso.
Hermoso,
¿Verdad?
hermoso.
Sí, es
Tlaquepaque.
muy lindo para comprar muchas artesanías, así que creo que México entero es un lugar para visitar.
Y tu amor de esquites, de los esquites,
Was
comienza
born there.
en Tlaquepaque.
Ajá, en Tlaquepaque. Y
¿Sí?
¿saben eso? Venimos, pues hemos visitado a Tlaquepaque antes de que era pueblo mágico.
Ah,
Oh,
sí.
muy bien.
Sí.
¿Y en qué momento ocurrió esa magia? ¿Verdad? Los nombran pueblos mágicos, ¿cierto? Como
Sí.
que el gobierno dice pueblo mágico.
Sí, pero tiene mágico Tlaquepaque.
Tlaquepaque
Sí,
me
Oye,
encanta.
esto, todos son bellísimos.
Y este me encanta.
This is a very pet-friendly pueblito. Look at this little dog with his bow. Aww. Why did we put bows in Laska's fur?
Maddie has always wanted to dress up Laska like for Halloween and things. And I'm like, no, that's just being a bad pet parent.
No, that's adorable. You know, the great thing is, though, she and I are basically the same size, so I have dressed her up in my clothes before.
Oh, yeah, I've put my shirt on her as well. So maybe I've been a bad pet parent.
She doesn't really like either of those things. Well, it appears that we might have a flat tire or a nail in the tire or something, so we're using this little portable tire pump that we plug into the cigarette lighter. We pump it up to hopefully get to Costco so that they can check. We bought these tires from Costco, so fingers crossed they're under warranty and they can do some type of patch job or something.
So we got to Costco and thankfully still have plenty of air left in our tires, so it must be a slower leak. So now we're here at the Venta de Llantas trying to make an appointment to hopefully get it fixed today. I really don't want to come back here to get a broken tire fixed another day, but we'll see. Quiero una cita. Ojalá pronto.
Mira, para hoy se me acaban de llenar ahorita los espacios. Tengo para mañana nada más. Tengo a las 4 y a las 5 de la tarde mañana.
¿Qué piensas?
4.
Okay, a las 4.
¿Está bien?
Okay, so unfortunately they didn't have any more appointments today, and we had to make one for tomorrow. It sounds like it's going to be free of charge. Now we have to just decide if we're going to leave our car here overnight or take it back and then back again, but we'll see. One problem that I guarantee you're going to run into when you come to Mexico is that you come here and you're totally overwhelmed by everything because everything's different, but that's not the problem. The problem is you go back to your hotel room or your Airbnb at the end of the night and you just want to relax, go to your favorite websites, watch shows or whatever, and all of your favorite websites are going to be in Spanish. And now some, it's easy to just scroll down the bottom and click your option for English, but others make this really difficult or impossible. But one way around this is to use a VPN. A VPN allows you to virtually change your location, so with a click of a button, you can be located back into many cities within the US or many other cities around the world. If you'd like to check out our favorite VPN, you can go to TangerineVPN.com. That's our affiliate link, and we'll take you right to their website. Right now they're running a sale. It's 83% off plus 3 extra months free. Again, that's TangerineVPN.com. I wanted to try tacos de tripa. I've been wanting to try them for a while. They're intestine tacos, and I'm told the best tacos de tripa in the city are in the Lomas del Marquez area at this place called Tacos El Güero. So let's go check it out. Yo quiero un taco de tripa. Dorada, por favor. Y también un de chorizo y de lengua.
¿Y uno de lengua?
Sí.
¿Verdura y salsa o solitos, caballero?
Verduras y salsa.
¿Verdura y salsa? ¿Gusta algo de tomar?
Sí, ¿qué es? Un agua de pepino y hierbabuena, por favor. Gracias. Okay, so this place is fast. I ordered and 2 minutes later, literally 2 minutes, my food is in front of me. And I was looking at the menu, I noticed they have a lot of tacos, or a few different tacos you don't see everywhere. Like they have lengua, which is tongue, they have ojo, which is eye, and I don't think I've seen ojo tacos anywhere. They also have cachete, which is cheek. And from my extensive Wikipedia research, tacos de tripa is made from small intestines of farm animals that are like cleaned and washed and then grilled. And she asked if I wanted them dorada. I got them dorada. I don't know what the other option is besides dorada, but maybe you can let me know in the comments below if you know. All right, I guess I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit of lime on and then dig in. So since this is what I came here to show you, I'm gonna just go ahead and try the tripa. All right, here goes. Just don't think about what you're eating. Okay. So, with the salsa, it's a little bit spicy, and I'm having trouble tasting anything but that, but I can taste the texture, and I can tell that there's some different texture in there that's normally not there. Excuse me. I need a drink. But, you know, honestly, if I didn't know I was eating intestine tacos, I would just think I was eating just a regular taco. But give it another try. Okay. That bite wasn't as spicy and I could actually taste something. But yeah, there's a little bit of crunch. Maybe that's the dorada part of it. But I think it's pretty good. I'd get it again. Let me try the lengua, the tongue. I've had lengua before and I actually really like it. It's a super lean meat. It's usually more expensive than the others, but I think it's well worth it and I usually get it. Very good. I'm gonna have to come back to this place for sure. I was just looking at the logo for Tacos El Güero and it looks like the Pringles man on a freaking taco. Look at this. Wow, so when I got to this place at 7 p.m., there was not a single person in there, and since they were so fast, I was actually out of there by 7:15. And by the time I was leaving, almost every table was full. So I'm guessing by Mexican dinner time, by like 8 p.m., this place is packed. On the screen here is our Binge Watch Everything playlist, so you can watch every video we've ever made since the very first day we moved to Mexico. Please subscribe to our channel, and one more thing before you go. Gong that bell so you get notified every time we release a new video, and we will see you on Saturday.